We've got a bit of a show and tell for you today. It's going to be super fun. And do your tuning up on camera, honey.
What? Why'd you start? Now you made me look foolish.
Come on over.
Yeah.
Why is it only me looking foolish?
Because you hit record at an inopportune time. It's supposed to be like we're just relaxing, playing music, having fun.
Audience appreciates that. You should pretend to almost be ready to start singing and then just always pull it back.
Oh, okay. I'll do that next time.
Okay, so should we officially get started then?
Yes.
Hello and welcome to the Smile Syndicate After Dark, which is a little bit of fun time for your early evening's entertainment. We have a song suggestion for you today, that's your responsibility.
What?
But before we get to that, let's say we have a little fun. Hello, Jason.
I'm not ready at all. I'm completely unprepared. This Miss Elizabeth dragged me away from other important matters.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Some very important Smile Syndicate business is not being taken care of because of this After Dark. Not that I'm complaining about having to do with the After Dark. Of course,
okay.
It's a joyful requirement of ours.
It is. I've been looking forward to doing this.
Yeah.
So first off, we have to say Happy Canada Day.
Oh, yeah. Where's our Canada stuff?
We don't have any Canada stuff. I'm going to have to put up some graphics.
Some patriots.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm looking around here.
Yeah, there's not one Canadian flag in this whole HQ.
Yeah. It's just houses in Canada don't come equipped with Canada flags. And so
you just have to take our word for it that we're from Canada.
It's Canada Day. We're from Canada. And we're celebrating Canada Day. And we're super excited today because something fun we're doing today. We can share this with our subscribers because it's super private.
Yeah.
Although I have to say, I think all week I've been talking about this because I'm so excited.
Ixnay on that, telling everybody.
I'm telling everybody that we are going to the movies today.
Oh, that's your news?
That's my big news.
I thought it was the big shocking update, but no, going to a movie is fine.
That's coming in a little bit. No, we're going to go see Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
In the theater.
In the theater.
And it's going to be in color.
And it's going to have that element of danger because of the COVID crisis.
Well, that'll make it more exciting.
Are you more afraid of the dinosaurs or are you more afraid of COVID?
Or the nitwit beside me coughing and sneezing up
Exactly.
a storm? Yeah, well, it's terror all around.
It's going to be so exciting.
It's going to be like a sense around experience. It'll be like the Tingler where they shock you in your movie seat to scare you. We'll have to sign a waiver on the way in. If we have a heart attack, they have nurses standing by to take care of us.
Yeah, and at the end, I think everybody just runs for the emergency exit.
Yeah, that sounds fine by me. Well, that was the movie update. Take care, everybody. We'll see you next week.
I have, so all the stuff, so for these After Darks, I sort of have it in my mind that we will do like an HQ update so that we keep you updated on like what's going on. Because I want to make sure that if you're supporting the show, that you know what's going on with the podcast, that we're not just like going on a holiday and like podcasting with our phones. Not that that would be terrible, but do you know what I mean? Like we're working on improving the situation. What is that face?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'm just trying to explain like...
We're not apologizing for anything.
So we're going through an HQ update, and then usually there's like podcast news and stuff. But today,
Forget the apologies.
The main thing that I want us to talk about is death metal because of the Death Metal Festival.
Yes.
And the fact that we talk a lot about death metal, but we don't do death metal at all, and it's always like in a comedic way.
Yes.
So I thought we could talk about that some. But first. HQ update. So studio, and that's usually like about studio and stats.
Okay.
So, but basically it's the same as last time.
Yeah. Holding steady. Same studio, same stats.
So there's no big update there. Podcast stats, like they do continue strong. I'm happy with that. Like that's looking at the web stats. For stats,
For downloads. you
for
mean.
downloads of the podcast. So for stats, there's two different things that we are kind of tracking. One of them is the podcast downloads, which indicates how big our audience is of the podcast. And the second thing,
The median income of our listeners.
no,
No?
the second thing.
Aren't we targeting them for specific kinds of advertising?
Okay, but we don't have stats for that.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
wow. No
that
wonder
would be handy.
We're working blind here.
Yeah. So what we're looking for is music stats. So that's the other stats.
Oh,
So
yeah.
those are two different kinds of downloads of files that we are able to look at. So podcasting stats we get from our website. It's because our podcast comes through our website, we host our own podcast. So therefore, the stats that we look at are our own stats
Yes.
on our website. Anyway, they're looking
Top secret.
They're looking fine. A little bit of news though. In the beginning of this week, Apple Podcast Canada Comedy Fiction, we have just popped up in there again.
Oh, we're on the iTunes charts.
So
again.
we are currently charting as I'm talking in Canada in the comedy fiction
Good.
area. So that's pretty cool.
What happened to Vietnam? We were charting there before. Now
what
we've fallen off.
happened?
We must
Yeah.
have done something wrong. Annoyed our friends in Vietnam.
We'll be back.
Yes, we better be back.
We'll be back in Vietnam.
Come over there and take care of business and make sure to straighten up this podcast confusion once and for all.
Mm-hmm. So you know that we have two other places. We have Patreon and we have Locals. And when people listen on Patreon and Locals, we're extremely happy because you're supporting the show, but it doesn't show up in stats. So what we talk about in Locals is engagement, like how people are interacting with us.
Okay.
So we're experiencing with Patreon actually just like nothing. It's just it's just holding
You go to
steady.
Patreon to get what's coming to you, and that's it. You don't hang around any longer than you have to.
We try to keep like all the content that we do the same in both, but it has to be like appropriate for either platform.
Right.
But for Locals, what's cool is that right now our engagement is very exciting. Like I have to say, I'm really just having a lot of fun.
Locals lets you comment. There's a bit more interactivity, so people are posting things, they're liking things. That's happening on Locals.
Yeah.
And we've already had, I don't know if you want to talk about that now. We've had one supporter already switch platforms from Patreon
That's
to
right.
Locals.
Yeah.
It's all the same to us, but the Locals is pretty fun these days.
So if you're having fun there, stay there. That's great. Either place actually is fine for us. Like we're just happy
your
that you're
convenience.
there. Yeah, for sure. But on Locals though, we're doing well enough that this week on Monday, guess what?
What?
Something exciting happened.
This is what I thought the big announcement was.
This is another big announcement.
Well, I
so many
can't
big
take too many of these.
announcements in 1 week. So it's Happy Canada Day. We're going to the movies and
Wow, that's a roller coaster right there.
and our Locals account got converted to a pro account.
Whoa.
Which means we're
Big
real,
shots.
big shot Locals.
Now you can say you knew us
People.
when.
So exciting.
No clue what it means.
What it means, Jason, yeah, this is funny because you don't know what it means, but you sort of do.
I don't at all.
What it means is that I'm able to label people, other users,
Yeah.
as co-creators.
Oh,
So I've already
finally getting
nominated
my
you.
due. Oh, that's good.
I've nominated
I've labored
you
in
as
the shadows too long. No one knew what I was like. Who's that shadowy contributor you work
So
with?
I've nominated you as a co-creator.
Nominated. Well, I hope this process isn't too arduous.
You just have to probably check your email and accept it or something. I don't know.
That's too much for me.
Anyway, you are now a co-creator, which means
As
that
of now.
you can start posting and commenting and interacting
Well,
and such
I don't know.
as a creator.
We'll see. We'll
see. So I think we better start plotting how you're going to
I think
start
that's
appearing.
only for the most tippy top supporters.
Well, yeah, that is what it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, I
it's-
guess I better hop to it then.
Yeah, you better hop to it. We need to start hearing Jason's voice.
Oh boy.
I
Well, you
think.
get enough of me on the show, don't you?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, we need more, and
Okay.
there's been a demand for more.
That's what the world is saying.
Yeah, it's more Jason,
And I'm
more
gonna do
Jason, more
and I'm
Jason.
gonna do what I do, and that's ignore the world. What have they ever done for me?
Well, they're giving you money. So.
Ah, touche.
Okay, so conclusion, I guess, to that is we need to continue.
Let's put a.
We need to continue doing what we're doing. But I also wanted to say, for new fans of the show, no matter where you're supporting, whether it's locals or Patreon, because you guys might be like actually new, you might not have seen some of the things that we have brought out in the past. You just might not have had them displayed. So I wanted to show you that this is the CD that we have. This came out 2013.
Yep.
And it has a beautiful, sexy picture.
Oh, I was so young back then.
You are still young, and that isn't that fun? And it's called Love Storm, and it's one of these folder types of things.
That was way overboard. It's way too nice. Look at that artwork on the inside. If you take the CD out, it's got weird stormy stuff in there. That's way too much for one CD.
We bought a special pen so that if you want it signed,
I went on an autograph signing storm that very first day we got these CDs.
You signed a lot of them, but you didn't sign
crickets
this one.
Since then.
This one's ours. Stop it.
Yeah, that's my copy. Leave it alone.
This is your copy, so I'll sign it, I guess.
Okay.
So if you're a supporter, like, we don't expect you to buy these. We'll just expect you to give us your home address.
and some other information you don't really need to be keeping to yourself anymore.
And we'll send you these sorts of things. So we also have a sticker. And if you like it enough that you want multiple, just let us know and we'll send you some of those. They're awesome. And we did a video on Patreon explaining how to use the sticker.
It was about 54 minutes long, and it was how to apply a sticker.
Yeah, and I think it got like five views. 5 views,
a lot of false starts. Very frustrating. I cried a couple of times during that thing.
So you should definitely check that out because we haven't actually exported that.
That makes it all sound way better than it was.
Yeah, it was still good. And then this is new to everybody. So
this is too much of a reveal. This is in progress. Goodies.
I finally got
ID cards.
So you can see
you X'd out the person's name?
Just in case he didn't want to be made public there. So Citizen Smileton, Stop it. So it has like security features. You can see like this on this side, it's got like security features and it says, can you hold it closer there? And not until it gets too blurry. And then instead of sending in a picture or us like going and trying to find a picture of you by trolling you on social media,
I can just draw a picture.
Jason is we find that this is a more accurate version of you for security purposes anyway.
Yeah.
So the picture that Jason will draw of you, will be. So what's included on there is your name, how long you've been a citizen, your occupation. In Smileton. So should I read these ones?
No, it's a surprise.
It's a surprise. Okay.
It's so blurry on the camera, no one could read it anyway.
Your home address in Smileton, your airship name in Smileton, and your podcast name.
Yeah, and the podcast that you do, because you're a Smileton resident. Everybody in
Smileton has a podcast. So
lots of news you can use, and we'll probably print it out nicer than on a folded up piece of paper, but no guarantees.
And if you don't want anything shipped actually to your physical address, no worries. We can just send you a digital copy, and you can print it yourself.
Yeah, that sounds like a better idea anyway.
Yeah, it's possible. But I can laminate it.
Oh boy, that's deluxe.
Yeah. Okay, so I think that is it. There's buttons, but we don't have any of our buttons.
I'm wearing them all.
Do we have here? Oh, I'm gonna grab the buttons.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, let's get those buttons out.
This is so impromptu.
We've got 2 buttons.
Any other junk under there you want to show?
This is the final junk.
Okay.
So we've got one button that says, "You won't believe a single one of your senses." Which is, you see how cute that is. Like, it's adorable. And this one says the Smile Syndicate logo. So we will be shipping those out to you if you want them.
If you don't have them already. And if you want a couple more, why not?
Yeah, just let us know. We'll send those to you. We're happy to. We have them. They're just here, so might as well be somewhere else. So, Jason, let's talk about death metal.
Oh, we're only just getting to this now. Holy cow.
Thank you very much for watching this Smile Syndicate video. If you liked it and you want more, come on over to locals.com and you can check it out for free with a promo code. See you over there.
Father said